Hello dudes. Why you can't explain how that these supermassive concentrations born? Well, you can't explain if you try to explain with pulling force or with curving space. There is no pulling force at all, and there is no curving space at all. But I know how these supermassive concentration born without pulling force and without curving space. This is how the universe works program. Let's check out.
It doesn't seem to add up. We need some other way to make these supermassive black holes, and the question is, what is that?
Maybe we've been making this all too complicated. Maybe to get a big black hole is to start big in the first place.
As we look out into the universe, we are seeing farther and farther back in time. We have now looked back over 12 billion years to the infancy of the universe. And what we've found is amazing.
We had made the assumption that as you look farther out into the universe, the black holes would be smaller. They haven't had much time to grow. But now we found a 12 billion solar mass black hole that's actually less than a billion years into the universe. How did this thing form so early? How did it grow so fast?
This is like walking into a delivery room and finding a 100-pound baby. I mean, how does that even happen?
It doesn't make any sense. Physics tells us no black hole could swallow enough stuff to get that big that quickly.
There really wasn't enough time between the Big Bang and when we're studying these things for them to grow to such large sizes just by eating matter around them.
So if there's not enough time for them to grow so large, perhaps they were born supermassive.
Yes, these supermassive concentrations born without pulling force and without curving space. For one supermassive concentrations, you need zillions expanding densers with recycling expanding pushing force together. And then you need some outside pushing force which get these zillions expanding densers expanding extremely fast, same time. Then you have a huge pressure center of this area, and then born one new supermassive concentration. And this all visible universe supermassive concentrations born about same time, different places, and without pulling force and without curving space. And when the supermassive concentration born, then release this light which we see now background radiation. And later the supermassive concentration collide together, and then galaxies born inside to outside. The supermassive concentration emit expanding dark matter which can expanding very fast, and you have zillions these dark matter densers which expanding and recycling expanding pushing force. You can get new expanding stars which pushing away from expanding galaxy center, and that's the way it's going. Galaxies expanding, stars expanding and pushing away from galaxy center supermassive concentration, same way with matter and light expanding, and light moving faster and expanding light moving faster and faster, same way with matter and light expanding. And space don't expanding, really. It's stupid idea to say space expanding, space curving. Space is eternal and infinity place, which is nothing. It's a three-dimensional place which is nothing. So space can't change anyway. And you can't check out is there expanding space. Space don't emit information. space don't emit light or any kind of information. So people who believe there is expanding space, they can only believe there is expanding space. They can't try to manipulate that thing. What is this expanding space? It's stupid idea. Naked empire. Not even naked empire. Because if you have a naked empire, you can go and check out if this empire is naked. But you can't check out is there that kind of stupid thing like expanding space. But nucleus of atoms expanding and recycling, expanding, pushing force, which have a nature of expanding light. And these expanding light waves are dark for us. And photons is something what we can register, expanding photons. Okay, one simple principle and you know how that universe really working. Thanks.